but you've probably been paying attention to the Supreme Court and some of the opinions that are coming down about the case with Tennessee stopping surgeries in their entire state. I wanted to get your take because you've been on this program many times before being very vocal about the mutilation of our children and how it should be stopped. So the microphone's yours, sir.
Well, great to see you, Dan. You know, what the Supreme Court decides will change the course of what's going on in America. There are 26 states that have joined Tennessee in banning gender-affirming care for minors, which means puberty blockers and hormones have been banned for minors in 26 states. If the Supreme Court decides to say that, well, we need to overturn Tennessee's law, then other states may follow. So that would be a very bad thing for kids. But, you know, we know that most of the Supreme Courts are conservative judges. Then you've got obviously Jackson, who can't even define a woman. So no, right. I think the Supreme Court will prevail with this situation. But at the end of the day, it's an issue about kids. It's about saving kids. It's immoral. It's wrong to cut off the body parts of a child. It's wrong, and I think the vast majority of Americans agree with that.
Anybody in their right mind knows it goes against not just the big guy upstairs, it goes against science, okay? It goes against our chromosomes that are in our body. We know it's boys and girls. That's it. I mean, let's go back to the movie Kindergarten Cop. Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. They can put it in a movie, we can teach kindergartners, yet for some reason in the last 4 or 5 years, we want to tell people that's not the truth anymore. Now you can just cut it off and say you're the opposite sex. This is insane, it's asinine. Ollie, talk to people out there about the struggles you went through, because we've asked you this before. You know, there was a lot of pressure coming from social media and others around you in your circle saying, yeah, if you're feeling that way, go ahead and transition. It's totally normal, right? Talk to them about how they do that to kids, right? How they're grooming and pushing this on them.
Yeah, so I transitioned as an adult, but I was still susceptible to pressures from, doctors, therapists, social media, pushing this, trying to normalize it. Whereas, a kid these days, Dan, doesn't seem to stand a chance. A kid, gets pushed on them in a school. You have parents trying to transition kids age 5 to 8 in some places, and it's just so incredibly immoral. And, really kids are very, very susceptible to whatever's told to them in school, whatever's told to them by a person in authority, whether that's a teacher, whether that's somebody they see online. And, kids fall victim to this. Kids also like to go with a trend.